The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball first. It was the farewell game for an Ole Miss great, Jackson Dart, and last season's Egg Bowl down 14-10 early, but the old bullies just couldn't hang on to the ball, and turnovers killed them.
Yeah, Mississippi State had 3 turnovers, and when you lose the turnover battle 3-0, you're not going to win very many football games. The Egg Bowl is always fun. Jesse, we've called a bunch of these games. The hatred is real, the rivalry is real, so this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a game that's played before the weekend, like on Thursday or Friday night, so it really sets the tone. This is the amuse-bouche, you might say, for rivalry weekend. Mississippi State started fast in that game last year, David. 14 points in the first quarter. They just didn't score again. Ole Miss got the win. It wasn't enough to get them in the college football playoff, but I'm expecting fireworks in this one.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further growth.
And quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unleashes it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty... gain on that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick release on the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Grab near the marker, it's Mosley. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Mosley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the 1st down.
Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being high, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give is to Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Takes an easy completion. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Diggs. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs under.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. A fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Taylor has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the air. It's Simmons. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force the negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, give on the inside.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's got it. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Good timing on the quick out. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Wallace. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stribling. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Rebels are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wallace. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. The Hottie-Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give is to Taylor. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do it.
Scores on the sneak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Booth. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43. Before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Taylor has it. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Here's the pressure. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Glover. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time with coverage.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Maddox. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Makes the grab.
points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's running free down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Finds that crease and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the catch. It's high. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Caught over the middle. It's right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Maddox. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver is going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. A run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease. It's Booth. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Going over the top. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top, trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Out of bounds at the 44. And that's good enough for a first down.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.